over now 9,000 kilometers away to Parma in the north of Italy to speak to a Kenyan by the name of Reinhard Reding, ordinarily from Ongata here in Kenya. But right now he's in the city of Parma, which is under complete lockdown. And before I speak to him, let me show you some scenes outside his home. He sent us these images about 20 minutes ago. That's what it looks like outside his house in Parma. Some would call it a ghost town, deserted. You might see some people walking. All of them have those masks on. And if they're walking in, if it's more than one person, they're keeping a distance as well, which is a requirement by the government. Reinhard, thank you so much for speaking to us tonight. Your life changed since the Prime Minister made that announcement, announcing that lockdown. What's life like now for you?
Repeat the question, I didn't get it.
How has your life changed since the lockdown came into effect, Reinhard?
The lockdown is very difficult here, but since Sunday, but everything now is good. We just have to go in the lockdown.
So what are the conditions of the lockdown? Can you leave your house now? Are there police on the streets? Do you have to keep a distance from people? Briefly, what are the specifics?
The conditions is that you have to keep 1 meter from each other when you're walking with your partner or you're walking with a friend. And then the police on the streets, and then they're also on the train stations and on the bus stations. So when you're trying to leave Parma or coming to Parma, you have to justify the reason why you're coming to Parma. So that's one of the conditions that's here. So also workers who are working, they're also supposed to try and work at home, and the employers have been told to try and give the leaves to employees.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. Tell me this. Has the Kenyan government, the embassy there, have they been in touch with you as a Kenyan citizen there to assist you in any way?
Unfortunately, no. There's no contact from the embassy of Kenya in Italy. But I don't know when they'll do that. But unfortunately, I think other citizens like India and Pakistan have been notified from the embassies. So
okay.
It's unfortunate that the Kenya embassy is done.
Okay. How long, Reinhard, do you think the lockdown can go on for? Do you have access to food, water, basic necessities to keep you going? The lockdown is supposed to go until April 3rd, but the decree allows you to go outside to the supermarket, also to go to the restaurant from 6 to 6 p.m. It allows you to access everything, but it just doesn't allow you to come into Parma or live into Parma. Into Parma or go out into the red zones. That's the lockdown here. Okay. Many would wonder, why did you leave Ongata to travel all the way to Parma? What business took you there?
I'm a graduate student here, researching, doing my graduate degree here in Parma. So that's why I'm here.
That's what has taken you there. Are you in touch with Kenyans, possibly either meeting them face-to-face or via WhatsApp groups who are in Italy as well?
Yeah. Did you ask if I speak to Italians?
In touch with Kenyans. Are you in touch with Kenyans in Italy, in Parma? What are they saying to you? Kenyans, fellow Kenyans.
Unfortunately, there are no Kenyans in Parma. I think few are in Bologna, few are in Rome, but in Parma here, there are no Kenyans here. So I have spoken with few friends in Rome, but Rome, I think there are few report of coronavirus there. So for them, it's okay. They're doing okay. But in Parma here, this.
Okay, so at least no Kenyans that you've met, we can assume. My final question to you is, there are some people out there who are saying the coronavirus has been hyped by the media. It's not as bad as the media is putting it. In fact, they are saying the common cold has, in a sense, had more fatalities than the coronavirus. For you, who is in Parma, about 70 kilometers from Lombardy, which is the epicenter of the coronavirus in Italy, what would you tell people out there who say it's not as bad as the media is putting it?
Well, I even thought so. I also thought so that it's not bad, but it's overwhelming. It's overwhelming with the doctors and the nurses here in Italy, and it's pretty serious because for now there are almost like 400 and above deaths, and almost 7,000 and above. And this is pretty serious, because the overwhelming of the workers here. So, like in Italy, we do normally have contact with your doctor, but now you can't go to doctors, you just have to give a call. So it's overwhelming them, because even the doctors who have retired, they're being called back. So it's pretty overwhelming. So
it is serious. Reinhard, thank you so much for speaking to us. That's Reinhard Rading, who is a telecoms engineering student in Parma. These are the current cases in Italy: 10,149 cases, 631 deaths. And that's the situation that he is in, and we hope that he stays safe even as that lockdown